fans and viewers, my name is Kiss the Butte and welcome back to KTV Network. Today I'm reacting to Smash GT. Here's how much Ubisoft paid Hasan to stream Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ooh, super curious about what's going on here. If it's anything like streamers I've seen that play a game, and this isn't Hasan specifically, I've just watched certain streamers that play a game and they say, I don't know why this game is receiving hate, and then they never go back to it. I already know y'all got paid to play that game, okay? Because it wasn't interesting enough for you to finish it. Alright? So let's watch. Not me being shady or anything. I'm just saying, like, you can put two and two together.
Episode of Smash JT. I just saw this posted on LinkedIn, and I gotta be honest, haven't heard of this company before called Video Game Marketing Deep Dives, but it's making the rounds over on Twitter right now, and I had to look into it because what they said completely blew my mind. How Ubisoft spent $2.1 million on influencers to secure the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And when you actually dive into the numbers and the research that they give you here, you find out exactly how much they paid influencers, specifically Hasan, and how he alone, estimated currently, could be reaching nearly 6 figures for merely streaming the game. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article that will break down the information that I found regarding how much they paid.
6 figures, damn. Like, that's how much money you have to splurge? You couldn't use that money to better your material and to fix the bugs in the game?
Hasan and other influencers for Ubisoft to basically watch their investment go up in flames. So this article comes to us from Nick Lombardi, who is the co-founder of Steamforge, Influencers, Data, and AI. And I did a quick read through of this, and honestly, it looks like it was written completely by ChatGPT. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's nothing to take from this. It just means that they gave a lot of very generic, oh, this seems like a very positive spin on this. Oh, this seems like a very positive spin on this, over and over again. And it's just strange. The Red Bull parkour stunt specifically was one that I found funny because they said on March 10th, just 10 days before the launch, they released a viral parkour video. But then when I go to Ubisoft's YouTube channel and I look for it, I see that they posted Assassin's Creed Shadows attempting insane parkour moves, 72,000 views 2 weeks ago. I gotta be honest, 72,000 views is hardly a viral video, and I could only imagine the amount of money they spent on just doing this, trying to be trendy and cool, when in reality, at the end of the day, nobody really cared about it. But regardless of that, that's neither here nor there. They go on to talk about the Twitch drop programs and the Lo-Fi Girl collaboration, and then they get into what most people really care about, and that is the Ubisoft Creators Program, and how Ubisoft specifically began promoting its creative program ahead of Assassin's Creed Shadows for creators to jump in, get a copy of the game, free game keys, and exclusive assets in order to pump the game and promote it. They said Twitch, 689 creators, YouTube, 178 creators, and then TikTok, 105. Stating that last year, Ubisoft posted that they had over 9,000 creators, and then TikTok, 105. Stating that last year, Ubisoft posted that they had over 9,000 creators in their program. And that's all well and good, but people care about the specifics regarding who was promoting it and how much they were getting paid. And here's where they start getting to the breakdowns, where it says content, volume, and platform distribution. Now we've covered the broader market of activations. Let's look at the reach that Ubisoft had for Assassin's Creed. YouTube videos, 86 million. Sponsored video, 3.7 million. Sponsored percent, 4.4% sponsorship. TikTok, 6.1%. Twitch, 14%. YouTube Shorts, almost 5%. And then YouTube streams, 77% sponsored. Which, full stop. If you have to push to promote your game that hard, there's probably a problem with your game. Just take a look over at Schedule 1, for instance, and how that game is completely blowing doors right now from an indie developer that had $0, as far as I understand, in marketing. Yet taking a look at the Steam DB charts for it, we have a near all-time peak of almost, I mean, they're getting close to 500,000 people concurrently, 414,166 concurrently. And as of recording...
I mean, shout out to those who can play indie games like that. Sometimes I can't get immersed into certain indie games. So, shout out to people that do and support small-time creators to make better games eventually, bigger and better games.
Video right now, they still have over 300,000 people concurrently playing Schedule 1. And I can vouch for this game personally because I've played it. I've also played Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'll tell you, I had far more fun with Schedule 1. Contrast that with Assassin's Creed Shadows that currently has 21,916 people currently in-game and a all-time peak of 64,825. And you start to do the numbers and say, okay, so how much money did Ubisoft actually put into Assassin's Creed Shadows? And more importantly, how much money are they getting out of it? But then we get to the really good stuff. Scrolling down a little bit more, they go through the budget allocation breakdown and how much money that had been allocated, estimated by this company on what they've spent on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. And altogether, we're looking at over $2 million just in marketing on social media and videos. How much money did the actual people being paid get paid? And that involves scrolling down all the way down to top creators hired. And it says Ubisoft secured partnerships with a diverse range of high-profile creators, investing heavily in established gaming personalities across all major platforms. And there we have, right up at the top, Hasan making an estimated rate from just streaming Assassin's Creed Shadows on Twitch.
Wow.
$76,510. Now keep in mind, this is estimated based off of the AI.
Did he say the game was good? Like, if y'all know, let me know. Did he say that it was good?
And algorithm that this company uses, so it could be lower or higher than what they give here. Also show Ilio Wan, which is $72,505. Both of those people on Twitch. Your Rage Gaming is going.
If he said it wasn't good, I take my eye roll back.
55,000, and then it goes down from there with people making a healthy dose of money. 38,000, 35,000, 32,000. These are heavy money being paid to these influencers. And they said here specifically, and I want to focus on this. This feels like it was actually written by a person. Influencer selection. I'll be honest, I'm not sure I understand the specific strategy Ubisoft went for when it comes to creator selection. On Twitch, they chose Hasan as their champion. I imagine he was actually far more expensive than the estimate above. As a creator his size gets to charge a premium. But more specifically, Hasan barely streams gaming content, and when he does, it almost always sponsored. Hasan's Assassin's Creed stream came in at half the viewership his streams normally do, which indicates a lack of interest from his core audience. I also see they sponsored Tyler 1, which seems quite random. He streamed the game for 2 hours, then immediately went back to League of Legends. I believe this is not a winning formula for showcasing your game on Twitch. And again, I take a step back from all the winning formula for showcasing. Immediately went back to League of Random. He streamed the game for 2 hours, then immediately went back to League of Legends. I also see they sponsored Tyler 1, which seems quite random. He streamed the game for 2 hours, then immediately went back to League of Legends. I believe this is not a winning formula for showcasing your game on Twitch. And again, I take a step back from all this information and say, yeah, none of this makes sense. From a financial perspective, just throwing money into a fire and hoping the fire gets bigger and that fire will attract people to come to it like moths to a lantern. No, it's not a winning formula, and it was really stupid to do. Not just because people didn't care about what Hasan had to say about Assassin's Creed Shadows, but because of the divide that it caused and made people question what the hell Ubisoft was doing, sponsoring Hasan, someone that pushes some pretty questionable information on his channel to promote a game from Ubisoft, a very heavily DEI-oriented company, and then seeing them hiring on Hasan as an influencer is not the greatest look, in my humble opinion. And that's not unique to me. It goes on to talk about more data that they have behind a paywall. You can create a free account, registration is quick, and you can gain access to some metrics, but then you can pay for more through that. This seems like an interesting new business idea that, if it is accurate, it could be very useful to know exactly what these companies are doing when it comes to spending their money to promote their games, specifically how much they are paying these creators. Just looking at the situation logically, you can put everything together and say that clearly Ubisoft had their back against the wall and were desperate to do anything, pulling no punches when it came to marketing and blowing the entire budget anywhere they could to make it look like this game would be the biggest success ever. For what reason? Potentially to make it look better with the whole Tencent creation of the entity and maybe get a better or sweeter deal from them when that went through. Who knows what the real reasons were, but being able to look at it clear as day with the numbers here estimated in front of me, I can't help but conclude that Ubisoft is a company full of bloat, on the verge of collapse, and a massive layoff is about to happen. And if I were an employee there, I would be not just worried.
We're going to be reacting to that when it does happen, which is sad, but
about it, but full on expecting it. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. If you want more information, again, check out the link below. I'll link this in the description. If you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
The tea is just getting hotter and hotter. But that has been my reaction for Ubisoft. If you have enjoyed this content, or let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. See, maybe I'll get a different perspective. But yeah, that's it. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you vibe, and check me out on the live streams, and I'll see you guys soon.